Nothing on the scoreboard in the first two quarters. Who can make the breakthrough? We are back underway. Quarter number 3. Scoreless game. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Yeah. Yeah.
Play fake. Here's Dart.
Johnny.
Is complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Johnny.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up
Johnny.
in midfield. First time they've looked his
Get up,
way
boy. Johnny.
Game long. He comes through with the grab and the first down.
Johnny. Oh, no, he's asleep.
On play action, it is Dart. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete.
Johnny.
Got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On second down, Dart. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, third and 5. Dart going to throw it again. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. The tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable
Johnny.
But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead.
So,
I want to try something. Take consideration.
So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchdown. From the 35, it's first and 10. Starting this drive on the ground. Here comes Charbonnet. And the defense all over that one. They stop him. There is no gain. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And the gun is Pickett. And he'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding. But it's third down. Here's Pickett now. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. The 49ers out to punt this one. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. They'll go play action here with Dart. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
That's good for a
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That's going to be caught. Drake London. Touchdown, Dolphins. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins move out on top. 14-0.
49ers nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They put Wilson in motion. On first down, they'll start with Charbonnet. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He was tackled at the
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 6.
Second and 6.
From the shotgun, here's Pickett. The pressure gets there. Down he goes. Back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 8 yards. It's third down. Third and 14.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Pickett. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. From the 34 now, it's a first and 10.
First down, San Francisco.
Man in motion is Smith. They'll go play action with Pickett. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. Want the guards able to get the football, get on it to keep possession.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
They'll run it out of the gun with Charbonnet. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 19. But it's third
Throwing
down.
Pickett. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down. To throw is Pickett. And he will go down under the pressure. They got him. That puts a serious dent into any chances of mounting a comeback. They'll turn it over on downs. Running from the pistol, it's Brown. Finding space at the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Miami.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
49ers nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Mitchell. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And they finally get him down, but not before he's inside the 20. What a return. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And right now, it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll try to run this one in. A second effort, and he is in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Miami. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
Yeah, and he had that nice run just a minute ago, Mike, to get him down there on the doorstep. And then he looked at the sideline and said, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not tired. I'm staying in here. And he wanted to finish what he started. And this time he's able to take it across for a touchdown.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are able to extend the advantage to 28-0.
49ers nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the end zone, here's Keaton Mitchell. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. The Niners offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back than in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. A give to Charbonnet. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Oh, nice move. Powering forward. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. That one good for a 91-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Caught it just inside the 10 at the 9, and his feet did the rest. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this out beyond the 15-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. Does those set up third and manageable?
And every play this run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a third and manageable, nice decision-making, and took care of the football.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Reggie Gilliam, 30 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And I want to give the big guy some credit because he deserves it, but where was the defense there? Because he's not a burner.
I think they fooled him big time by handing him the football. It's not normal for him to touch it very often on a running play. I think the defense was just unprepared for that eventuality.
Texans, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now.
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And this drive was almost over. It began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On play action, here's Dart. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Throw left side, there's London. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Drake London, 26 yards. And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. McLaughlin down to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The 20-yard line.
Now Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Kenny Pickett sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On third down, it's Gainwell. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Pickett lost it. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score, and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, he got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Texans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the second down and 6. And they'll stay on the ground. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand and running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the fourth quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partners, you've had 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it is 42-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Texans first down.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First down, Texans.
Well, there you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.